The Amish population never declined. Yeah, it's because the Amish don't give a shit. They're honest. The Amish are great. Russia is a friend of India. That's what I hear. I heard that after Russia invaded Ukraine, the Indians were like, we're going to buy Russian oil still. And then the Americans came out and they said, you can't do that. And India was like, why not? America said, because they're Russia. You can't help a country that is invading another country. And the Indians were said, watch me. And the Indians were like, we're going to triple our purchases of Russian wheat. We're going to quadruple our purchases of Russian natural gas. We're going to quadruple our purchases of Russian oil. And the Americans said, no, don't, India. No, India said, we will do what we want. And that was it. India don't give a damn. Here's the thing. Here's what I never really understood about the sanctions. So America says, we're going to put sanctions on Russia. And they're going to say, yeah, you can't buy anything from Russia because of sanctions. Bitch, you know you're not the only country in the world, right? You know America's not the only country in the world. Well, Russia won't be able to have commerce with European countries because of sanctions. Bitch, you've heard of something called Africa, right? Like, you know that there's something called Africa. You know 1 billion people live in Africa. And those people buy stuff, right? You know, they buy stuff, right? They're not all living in huts of cow shit like you guys think. You know, they have apartment complexes in Africa, buildings in Africa. They got whole cities in Africa now. They got oil. They got all sorts of economic prosperity happening in Africa. Africa's not a complete shithole. You know, they all buy stuff, right? You know, those people can buy Russian stuff, right? Well, Russia won't be able to do commerce with Western countries. Yeah, Western countries. Bitch, you've heard of China, right? You know, you've heard of China, right? There's over 1 billion people living in China. And you know, all them Chinese people, they buy stuff, right? And China has a pretty big economy. Second biggest economy in the world. And they don't like Americans. And they're friendly with the Russians. And you know, they buy stuff, right? They buy Russian stuff. So we also have a country called India with over 1 billion people and growing. And they all buy stuff as well. So what the hell are your sanctions exactly going to do? And that's why people were shocked when they read the news. Look, Russia's economy hasn't really been all that affected by the sanctions. Why? And in fact, Russia's economy has grown. Why? How come the sanctions didn't work? Because there's other parts of the world other than America and Europe. Most of the world's population is Chinese. The Han Chinese are the biggest ethnic group in the world. And they all buy stuff. Which means they're going to buy Russian stuff. So why would Russia's economy decline because of your sanctions? This is why I never understood about sanctions. We got to sanction them. Okay. There's other countries other than your country. So why should they give a damn?